I'm Mary Summers. I'm the director of the Financial Aid Office at UNK, and I've been here for almost 30 years. I'm a native of Columbus, and I left Nebraska for a number of years and returned to work here at UNK. It's because I love our students. I love what we do here at UNK in terms of our undergraduate education. And honestly, the greatest joy of the work that I do is graduation day. So today, in order to help you start preparing for that graduation day in your life, I want to talk about financial aid. And I want to help you think about some things you might want to do to get ready for starting college and how financial aid can play into that whole decision-making process that you're just starting. Topics we'll cover today in this presentation include establishing your eligibility for financial aid using the FAFSA. We'll talk about the different types of financial aid that are offered here at UNK. We'll also talk about some special situations that might be of concern to you as you begin this process. Eligibility begins with completing the admissions process. So one of the first things we encourage you to do, if you've not already, is apply for admission to UNK if you expect that UNK is going to be one of the schools on your short list of colleges that you want to take a really deep dive into. After you apply for admission, then complete the FAFSA, the Free Application for Federal Student Aid. It's available beginning October 1st of 2020 for the 21-22 academic year. Now, the FAFSA does require those who complete it to have some identifiers in place called the Federal Student Aid username and password. The student applying for financial aid will need a username and password, and so will likely be one of the parents who belongs to that student will also need a federal student aid username and password. So that's something that you can be retrieving and setting up right now at studentaid.gov, the federal student aid website. Once you have a username and password and you're ready to complete the FAFSA after October 1st, we would highly recommend that you use a process called IRS data retrieval to download the 2019 tax year data right out of the IRS database into the FAFSA. The FAFSA always uses 2-year-old information. We call it prior year. And that's what allows you to complete the FAFSA early and receive results early on in your college selection process. The information provided on the FAFSA is actually run through a mathematical formula, and the results are sent to the schools that you'll list on the FAFSA in order to establish your financial aid eligibility. Keep in mind that you can have your FAFSA results sent to a number of schools, and that allows you honestly to receive financial aid notifications from more than one school, which will help you make an educated and informed decision about where you want to attend college. Once the FAFSA is sent to the institutions on the list that you've authorized, the schools are going to follow up with you if there's additional information they might need in order to finalize your financial aid award. The financial aid award notice or award letter will come to you from UNK in 2 ways. One will be a paper letter that will be mailed to your permanent home address. The other will be online on our student portal called MyBlue. So you'll get that financial aid notification beginning in December. If you complete the FAFSA in October, complete any verification process that we might need from you, then our goal is to have a financial aid award letter in your hands before Christmas. So you'll have that information way before you have to make a final decision about where you want to enroll in college. Now, the types of financial aid that you might see reflected on your financial aid award notification would include grants. Grants are free money that come usually from the federal government, the state of Nebraska, or from the University of Nebraska. And it's money that you don't have to pay back. It's free money, it's the good stuff. You also will find out on your financial aid award notification if you qualify for the work study program. Work study is a federal financial aid program. It does require the completion of the FAFSA, and it is an opportunity for you to work part-time while you're attending college and be paid from these funds allocated through the financial aid application process. So it's financial aid that is paid to you over time that you can use to help meet some of your educational expenses, especially some of the personal expenses you incur when you go to college, like gas, maybe when you need to run up to Target and get laundry detergent or shampoo, personal supplies, things like that. One of the other major types of financial aid you'll see reflected on your financial aid award notification are student loans. And loans are money that you would borrow largely from the federal government, and you'll have a promissory note in place that will dictate the terms and conditions of that loan and when you'll repay it. Loans are something that we recommend families have a discussion about while you're in the college hunting process, because whether or not you want or need to borrow student loans are something you should consider as you're applying for colleges and making your final college enrollment choice. There are loans available for parents to borrow to assist their students while they're going to college as well. That won't necessarily be officially reported on the financial aid award letter. However, we do have information on the parent loan programs available on our website. I want to take a few minutes to talk with you about scholarships for non-resident students thinking of enrolling at UNK. We have a new scholarship program called the New Nebraskan. For any non-resident student admitted to an on-campus degree program at the university, you will receive a scholarship that pays the difference between resident and non-resident tuition for the entire time you're here for your bachelor's degree. All you have to do to receive that scholarship is apply for admission, and it will automatically be awarded to you. And you'll see it reflected on your financial aid award and on your bill if you enroll at UNK. That's called the New Nebraskan Scholarship, and we're really excited about that program. But additionally, if you are an excellent academic student, you may meet these academic benchmarks and qualify for a merit academic award at UNK in addition to the New Nebraskan Scholarship. If you have a 23 or better composite on the ACT and a high school GPA of 3.2 or above, then you may qualify for an academic merit award. We will automatically evaluate your eligibility for an academic scholarship after you're admitted based upon the information you provide on the application for admission. I also encourage you to take a look at our website, unk.edu, search for scholarships, select the out-of-state or non-resident option, and you'll see a list of scholarships that may require a separate application that you can apply for using an online form. So we encourage you to take a look at that as well. Finally, I just want to chat a little bit about any special situations your family might be incurring right now. We realize that when families hear about the FAFSA using 2-year-old financial information, again, 2019 tax year information for financial aid applications for the 21-22 academic year, we know that sometimes your family may have experienced some changes between those 2 years. If you have, the best thing you can do is just contact our office, either by just calling us and speaking to one of our financial aid counselors, or just writing us a letter, an old-fashioned letter that you put in the mail or an email notification that just explains a little bit about what the changes are that your family has experienced over the past couple of years and why 2019 may not be the best year for us to use in order to determine your financial aid eligibility. Our counselors are great professionals. They'll work with you one-on-one to determine how best we can update or revise the FAFSA in order to better reflect your financial situation. It's really important that you don't hesitate to contact us about any concerns you might have about your financial stability in the FAFSA process as soon as possible, so we can help you resolve those as soon as we can. Again, the UNK website, unk.edu, on the financial aid homepage, you'll see a special circumstance form, and you can use that form just to notify us of any of those changes as well. Thanks again for your time in learning more about financial aid and scholarships at UNK, in visiting our campus, and just taking a look at UNK. We hope that this has been helpful for you. We just want to let you know that you can contact us at 308-865-8520. That's our phone number. Or feel free to email us at finaid1@unk.edu with any other questions or concerns you might have. Thank you.